Good news about coronavirus in Dane County. The average daily case number has fallen significantly. About a month ago, when public health officials banned indoor gatherings, the average was 487 cases a day. That average now is down to 171 a day, and that's leading to new, less restrictive public health guidelines. And we start with team coverage tonight.
Public health officials say schools can safely reopen if they take precautions, and there's a new order that relaxes gathering limits. Madeline O'Neill has the details.
Well, here in Dane County, public health officials say they're hopeful with things moving in the right direction. That's part of the reason why they've given us more lenient restrictions going back to what we had before this most recent order. Our most recent order, that one banned getting together with anyone outside your household inside. The new one coming down at midnight allows gatherings inside with up to 10 people, provided that you practice social distancing and wear a mask. It also allows gatherings outside with up to 25 people. Public health officials stress that doesn't mean we should let our guards down. They say that things are still severe, and we should keep that in mind when planning for the holidays, limiting gathering sizes and potentially postponing any bigger in-person celebrations. Now, also changing our public health recommendations on schools. Gabriella Becerra explains.
Well, Maddie, public health says it's okay for all grades to return to the classroom, but a decision to do that is ultimately left up to each district. Madison schools say they have not made a decision yet, but are talking through new guidance. Public health looked well beyond Dane County itself to make a key change.
With strong mitigation measures in place, schools can operate safely.
Public Health Madison and Dane County Director Janelle Heinrich says national and international data shows that's especially true for grade school kids.
It's strongest for the younger ages around having those mitigation practices work in the school setting for risk of transmission to be lowest.
Which is why she suggests a phased approach in going back to class.
A phased approach supports everyone in being able to be comfortable in doing the things that we're asking them to do.
New recommendations come as local school districts are deciding how to return after winter break.
Even though these new guidelines have not really changed our approach to our decision making for third quarter, it may change the guidance that we receive from our public health officials, which is something that will be considered.
Madison Metropolitan School District spokesperson Tim Lamont says the superintendent is considering 3 options: remain all virtual, send grades K through 2nd back, or send all grades back.
Regardless of which one of those 3 options, we're going to be prepared.
While public health is one factor in that decision-making process, Lamont says there are other things to consider, most importantly, how it affects the families.
Let's not forget, we are also a school community that tragically and recently lost an amazing student to COVID-19. And so, these are the kinds of things that we're going to consider.
MMSD promises to make that decision by January 8th. They will host a live interactive Facebook event on Thursday where parents will be able to ask any questions they might have. Sun Prairie Schools did announce that they will welcome back 3rd through 5th graders to their hybrid learning schedule come January.